Hey guys, it's Jenny here, and today I have a new video for you guys. So today I have quite the ambitious July TBR. I didn't really intend for it to be this big because I know that my reading hasn't been the best lately. But I have, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 books for you guys. I don't even know if I can get these back upright without them all falling. Okay, that just goes to show that I could not get them all back up without them falling. But here we go. Now, I should also include that some of these books may be disqualified if I don't finish the books that come before them by the end of this month. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it since there are 13 books here. So the first book that I want to get to in July is Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 5 in the Throne of Glass series yeah, that's kind of redundant, but this is book 5, and I'm really afraid because I've been told that this book is going to rip my heart out. And I'm just a little bit nervous, especially considering it's 690 pages. But what am I gonna do? I just finally have to break down and read it. And yeah, I'm highly anticipating, but I'm also very scared at the same time. So we're gonna see how this goes. Well, that's number 1 on my list, and probably the one that I'm most likely to get to. So the next 2 books I should say, I'm probably gonna get so much, I don't even know. I'm probably just gonna get in trouble for these, but A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. The problem is that I'm missing ACOTAR so much, it's not even real. So, and sometimes these books help me get out of slumps, so I figured, hey, why not just pick up the 2 smallest? Because, hey, the first book is what got me into it, and then this bridges all my favorite characters together and gives me some cute fluff that I needed, and I miss them, so I'm definitely going to be reading these in July to everybody's dismay. How many Sarah J. Maas books can you read in July? Okay, so the next book that I want to read in July is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. This will be a reread for me, but I'm trying to reread all the Harry Potter books on audiobook. So I'm holding up the physical, but it's really going to be on audiobook. I placed it on hold, so hopefully it will get to me sometime in July. That is book 3 in Harry Potter, if nobody already knows. That was 6, but it's technically 2 3s. So, next I have The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. This is book 3 in the Heroes of Olympus series. I'm reading Sun and Neptune right now. I'm hoping I'm going to finish it by the end of the month. It will be a reread for me because I love the Heroes of Olympus. And I missed it. I haven't read it in years. So, yeah, this will be a reread, and I'm hoping to knock out Sun and Neptune in my 24 and 48 readathon this weekend. But yeah, Mark of Athena. A lot of these are just completing some series that I started at the beginning of the year. Okay, so next I have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is book 2 in the, I don't know, Six of Crows duology, I think, maybe. But look at these sprayed edges. All I know about this is that, I don't know anything about Crooked Kingdom, but Six of Crows is basically about these outcasts who perform a heist on the most impenetrable place in the Grisha realm. So, yeah. I'm eager to get to Crooked Kingdom because everybody just raves about Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So yeah. So the next book I really want to get to is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This is a really cute summer contemporary, and it's about this girl named Lara Jean who writes love letters to every single boy she's ever loved or had a crush on. So she writes these letters, puts the address on them, and then puts them in a box to never to be seen again. Only one day, all of her letters get mailed out to all the boys she's ever loved before. So yeah, I'm really eager to get to this because this is being turned into a Netflix movie, I believe, and I'm super excited because Janelle Parrish is on the cast, and Noah Centineo, I think is how you say his name, he's going to be on there too. He's from the Fosters, and this just sounds like it's going to be a really good adaptation, and I'm eager to get to this series finally once and for all. Okay, so the next book I have is Dumpling by Julie Murphy. I've already read this, but they are actually making a movie. So this follows a girl named Willow Dean who lives in the small town of, I want to say like Tennessee, maybe? I think. Something like that. It's either Tennessee or Texas, but I'm pretty sure it's Tennessee. Anywho's, so she is the self-proclaimed fat girl of her town, and her mother is the ex-beauty pageant queen of her city. And so by crushing the stereotypes, she decides to enroll in the beauty pageant despite her size and despite what people say about her. So she enrolls in this beauty pageant, and it encourages a bunch of other girls who have what people consider social flaws, or qualities that people look down upon in society. And it's just really funny and witty, and it's just so inspirational, and I just overall really love this book. The movie stars Jennifer Aniston and Dove Cameron. There's a bunch of people who are in this movie that I'm just so excited for. I'm pretty sure Luke Bentward plays the love interest, and I love Luke Bentward. So I can't wait for this movie to come out in August, so I figured, hey, no time like the present to reread the book. So yeah, following Dumpling, I really want to read Puddin' by Julia Murphy, which is a companion novel to Dumpling. This just came out this past year, and it follows one of the girls that Willow Dean inspired when they entered the beauty pageant. And this follows Millie, I believe. Yeah, Millie, and it follows her journey on trying to accept herself, and yes, this does take place in Texas, by the way. This follows her trying to crush her stereotypes and befriending a girl who nobody thought she would befriend. They're complete polar opposites, and it's just about her journey struggling with her self-image and such like that. So really eager to get into that. I just love Julie Murphy's writing style. I'm actually reading a book by her right now, Ramona Blue. So yeah. The next book I really want to get to this month is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I've had my eye on this book ever since Caraval, ever since I finished Caraval. I had followed her progress from starting Legendary to finishing Legendary to getting Legendary published, and I pre-ordered this, and I'm just so excited to see how the series continues. I miss it so much. Caraval is basically about this secret, I guess, game-like circus, and the sisters end up being swept into the game, and it is just, that is the most vague synopsis for this ever, but I promise this is such a good book, and I've heard that this is even better than Caraval, so I am beyond excited to get into this. Next, I really want to read The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. I grew up watching The Lovely Bones. I've seen that movie more times than I can count on my fingers and my toes. My mom and I, that was always a movie we always watched together. We just love that movie. Basically, it centers around a girl named Susie Salmon who gets lured into this underground lair her neighbor made. She gets lured in there, and he rapes her, and he murders her. And the story follows her on her way to heaven, or I guess she's not in heaven, she's in the in-between, in the afterlife. And it follows her story as she watches how everybody deals with her death, how the boy that she had a crush on deals with it, how her best friends deal with it, how her sisters are dealing with it, how her parents are dealing with it. and she keeps an eye on her murderer, who is targeting her sister as well. And she just, as she makes her way through the afterlife, she discovers all of the other girls who he targeted and just did terrible things to. And this is just such a phenomenal movie, and I can't wait to read the book. I've heard that the movie is actually better than the book, but I can't wait to read the book as well. It's something that's always been close to me, and I didn't actually know it was based off of a book. And I found this at Goodwill, so I am just so excited to finally delve into the inspiration behind the movie. So next on my list is The Trials of Apollo, the book 3, The Burning Maze by Rick Riordan. Obviously this is book 3 in the Trials of Apollo series. The Trials of Apollo follows the god Apollo in Greek mythology, who is cast down from Olympus after events occurring in the Heroes of Olympus series. So he is cast down by his father Zeus and made mortal, and is told to complete these tasks to regain his immortality. And he gets help from our friends from Percy Jackson in the Heroes of Olympus series, and it's just such a good series. It's so fun and so witty, and I just love Rick Riordan's writing style so much, and I just can't wait to dive into this series again. I've been waiting to pick this up at the right time, and now I just feel like it's the right time. I have heard this book is immensely sad, and I got some spoilers, and I'm already hurting. I tried not to cry because I just remembered what the spoiler was. I hope it's not true. I hope there's a loophole, but I have heard that this is a serious tearjerker. So, I'm just really excited to see what happens and ready to get my heart broken again. And so the last book that I have on this TBR so far is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. This is a book that I've highly been anticipating for a really long time. This is a Little Mermaid retelling, I believe, and it follows a siren named Lyria. I forgot what... Okay, so to punish her daughter, the Sea Queen transforms Lyra into a human. So she gets robbed of her song. She has until the winter solstice to deliver a princess heart to the Sea Queen, or she has to remain a human forever. So this is so closely resembling The Little Mermaid, and I'm so excited to get into this. Danielle and I keep seeing fan art everywhere for it, and it's just, anytime we see fan art, we usually end up falling in love with the book, so I'm ready to fall in love with this one as well. So yeah, that's what I have for my TBR in July. I know it's a lot, and a bunch of them are rereads, so we have 5 rereads. So that's actually not as bad as I thought, but I'm really hoping that I can find myself out of this book slump, because I really have a huge selection of amazing books to get to, and I just can't wait. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below if you've read any of these books, or if you plan to read any of these books. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be doing my buddy reading system this month, just because of my lack of dependency lately when it comes to buddy reads. Because of my ever-growing book slump, I'm just trying to keep it to a minimum. I know this doesn't look like a minimum, but like with the buddy reading, I don't like the feeling of letting anybody down, so I will be continuing that system as soon as I get out of this book slump, for sure, when I feel like I'm solidly out of it. If I do feel like I'm starting to feel up to some buddy reads, I will definitely be doing a video for that, but it all depends. The summer's just really stressful, and I don't feel like I'm the most dependent for buddy reading at this given time, but that is a system that I definitely like having, and that I will definitely be continuing as soon as I feel like I can handle it, because I know that it's probably annoying for you to be expecting to buddy read with me and then me just not coming through with it. I know I'd be frustrated, so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm able to start getting through all these buddy reads when I say that they're happening, because I don't know, it's pretty crappy if I say when we're reading a book and then I just don't do it. But yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So yeah, once again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.